Hello internet people. Usually my name is Facundo, but today I am coming to you as somebody else, somebody a little bit more fun. Today I am coming to you as LAPOPBRUT, and I'm very excited about this Q&A, so let's get started. Well, I started making music around college, and I don't have any formal music training or education. My background is actually in graphic design and digital art, so I always felt closer to computers, but I've always been obsessed with music. And I knew that I wanted to make my own music. So I decided, instead of spending the next 10 years learning an instrument to play music then, why don't you learn how to make music with your computer now? And this is a decision that has come back to bite me in the ass several times. But, here we are. I grew up and I still live in a place that is very far away from all the big music industry cities of the world. But we still have a very active artist community. I learned from the artists around me that we needed to, carve our own spaces and redefine what success means to us. Basically do what we can to survive. So my perspective of the music industry has always been that of an outside observer, in a way. When I was younger, it was much more, aspirational, utopian, like a goal that I wanted to achieve. But as I grew older, I started looking at the music industry like any other industry nowadays, which is CEOs and platforms doing their very best to exploit as much value as they can from workers. That's where I'm at. So, LAPOPBRUT, the name, is a sort of faux French mix of words pronounced in a Latinized way. It comes from, I think it's pronounced l'art brut, which is the first name given to outsider art, the art of the outcast, of the neurodivergent. That is something that is very near and dear to me for a variety of reasons. So I started thinking, how does pop music relate to outsider art? Pop music, which is the most polished and commercial and normative form of music, in the context of outsider art, which is, the most unpolished, raw, self-indulgent type of art there is. Is it possible to mix the two? How will that sound like? I don't know, but it's fun to try. So LAPOPBRUT is an exploration of the strange, the off-kilter, with a bit of the cheap and the trashy, sometimes coded with the aesthetic of the highbrow and the fine art. Self-made costumes with second-hand clothing and DIY visuals and, references to underground icons, and all that interests me. So the light was written during a big depressive episode. That is something that I have dealt with my whole life, depression and very extreme anxiety is something that has really defined who I am. Very festive, I know. And the song specifically is about feeling at odds with your own mind and knowing, I am once again stuck in a depressive episode, and I know that I'm going to find my way out of it eventually because it's cyclical. It happens every now and then. But I don't know how long it's going to take me, and it is scary and it sucks. But, I'm still longing and living for the moment when the light returns and life feels beautiful again and the fog clears, so to speak. That is something that many songs that I love do, which is, the contrast between a dancey, clavy type song with very dark, depressing and personal lyrics. So that is something that I wanted to explore with the light. Actually, I I was planning to have a debut EP for LAPOPBRUT out this year, but you know, I ain't gonna lie, I have 2-day jobs. Life has been kicking me in the ass lately, so I think we're going to be starting next year, 2025, with a brand new LAPOPBRUT EP. So yeah, that is what is in the agenda for now. I had prepared a special video performance on my song The Light. I'm going to be giving you sad clown realness and a little bit of rural scenery from my hometown and house music and autotune, so you know, I hope you like it. Thank you for having me here. Always ready whenever you want me. You know, I love to put on my little costumes and dance around and sing my little songs, so yeah.